Okay, hello guys. So our today's problem is see you can skip this story part. If you want, you can read the problem uh, from here, or you can find the link in the description box. You want to try it on your own. So if you want to understand the question, and go through the explanation part and try it on your own. If you are not able to solve it, then you can see the remaining video. Okay. So the main problem starts from here. There are it's saying that you need to find two sticks whose uh, the difference in their length should not exceed more than d. Okay, and you need to maximize the number of usable pairs, right? So for example, this one, the input is like this. There are total 5 sticks, and if these chopstick are if the difference between the both chopstick are more than 2, if the difference is more than 2, okay, then we cannot use it. If the difference is less than 2 or given d, whatever it is given, then we can use that chopstick, right? For example, let's rewrite these inputs in such a way so that we can visualize it easily. 1, 3, 3, 9, and 4. Okay, so if we pair this and this, the difference is 2. Okay, so we can make one chopstick pair by these two sticks, right? And now these two cannot be paired because maximum the difference between them is 6, which one is actually greater than 2, so we cannot use this pair, right? And this one is lonely, so we cannot pair, right? Let's try some other configuration. Let's take the pair uh, this 3 and 4 instead of pairing with 9. Now we have 3 and 4, that their difference is 1, so that is actually less than 2. Okay, that is actually less than 2, so this we can use this chopstick, right? So now, and this one. So in this particular case, at max only we can make two pairs, and I don't see that there, there can be any other pair other than this. And yeah, so now how we can solve this? What should be the idea? Like, what should be the first approach? First approach would be like, first try to make all possible pairs, right? All possible pairs. Okay, and you know that total number of possible pair is like nc2, that is actually n into n minus 1 by 2. This will cost you big O of n square time complexity. But if you see our constraints, total number of sticks are 10 to power 5, which bounds us that we need some kind of big O of n log n solution, or if possible big O of n. I don't think any big O of solution at this point, so I will go with an n log n solution. So basically, if you find anywhere that n log n is being used, mostly what you can visualize is of mostly first one is binary search by taking one pair and searching for its other pair in in the entire array if all the elements are present in a particular order, right? The second way would be sorting. Right, so let's try to figure out one solution. 9 4. 13394. Now let's go with the sorting idea. Because creating all possible pair is not feasible given the constraints. So the sorted order would be 1 3 4 9, and let's try to pair them adjacently. Okay, so now let's try to pair. Now 1 minus 3, they have difference actually 2. Take the absolute value. The difference of these sticks are 2. Our d is also 2 over here, so we can use this pair, right? And now again, if we take these two sticks, 3 minus 4, actually the difference between them is actually 1. This is actually less than our d. We can use this pair, right? So we have one pair and second pair over here. Now this become lonely. We cannot use that stick. Let's take another example why this one is working. Okay, 1 2 5 6 7 8. Okay, and take d is equals to 1 in this particular case. So I want to take this example so that you can get the idea why we are sorting it. And now let's start making the pair. Let's take the first one and second one. The difference between them is actually 1. Okay, we can use this. And now let's take the other two. So here also I can see the pair is valid. Okay, nothing much in this example. Let's take uh, another example, little modified one. Okay, 1 3 5, right? Take this example. Move this. Okay, now let's start making pair. Now the difference between these two sticks is 2. Okay, now this difference is greater than our d, so we cannot pair up these two sticks. Okay, now the observation over here is the one stick was paired with adjacent one already gave the difference that is greater than d. Because the list is sorted itself, all the elements on the right of its adjacent element, that is 3, is greater. So if you see visually, the difference is going to increase. D will increase. Okay, so here we are sure that the one cannot be paired with all the other element on the right of its adjacent element, right? Now we will move. Now this element was not paired, that's why 3 can be paired with some element, only 1 cannot be paired, right? Now we will take the 3 and 5 one. The difference over here is also 2, that is actually greater than d, right? So uh, 3 cannot be also paired by its adjacent element. Similarly, in the previous way we know that it cannot be paired with all the other remaining elements, right? So we also got this one. Now let's see on 5. 5 and 6 can be paired because the difference between them is 1, that is actually equal to d. So we have one pair. Okay, now the 5 and 6 are actually got used. Now we will check from 7 and 8 whether they can be used or not. Yes, I can see that 7 and 8 can be used because the difference between them is actually 1. So we have one pair, two pair. In this case also we have two pairs, right? So this was the basic idea, that you need to organize the array in a sorted manner. Okay, and after that just check the adjacent two. If they can be paired, then we have a pair. If they cannot be paired, then this element cannot be paired with all the other elements, right? Similarly, we will see with this one, and how we will do this actually in the code. Okay, see an example. Okay, one it and p is equals to 1. Okay, so we will put our I pointer over here, and for now we will start from the 1, index 1. Okay, 3 and 5. Okay, we put our index I value over here, and we will check whether I minus 1 can be paired or not. If the difference between these two is less than or equal to d, can pair it, and in this case it cannot be paired, so we discard the I minus 1 value, right? We will move this I, will move this I uh, to the next value over here, and now we will check with I minus 1. I minus 1 is already tested, so with the 3, now these two also have the difference is 2, so that is actually greater than our d, so 3 is also a discard. Now we will uh, do the increment in our I variable. Now I will point over here this, and we will check for the I minus 1. Right, now these two have difference 1, actual that is actually equal to d. We can make this pair. Now in this situation we have to increment our I variable by 2 here, because if we try to go to increment by 1, we will on 7, and we will try to make pair with 6, because 6 was already used, so we need to skip it, right? So we will do I plus 2, and over here we will be on 8, and now we will check from I minus 1 that we can make the pair. Okay, yes, I can see that 7 and 8 has the difference 1, that is equal to d, so we can make the pair, right? Let's see the code, how we can actually code it. Okay, so uh, here I have took the input n and d, and after that I have created a vector of size n and took all the input one by one, right? This is a shortcut bit of n size array, and take the input, and I have sorted the value. This all is actually a macro defined over here. If you see x dot begin to x dot end, so it is sorting the complete array. Now took a count variable to keep track of all the pairs that I have made till now. I'm starting from the 1 index going till less than n. I'm not incrementing it over here because we will increment it depending on the situation. And if these the difference between the current one and the I minus 1 is less than or equal to d, then we have a pair, and we will increment our pointer by 2, right? Otherwise we will just increment it by the 1 and try to make pair with the next one. So while we are going through this loop, our c variable will increment uh, as only when we will have an pair. At the end we will print the pairs, right? Actually I have already done this. Just commit it once again, and you will see over here. submit our question. Mm, our answer got accepted. Okay. So some other information that I want to give, that I'm trying to take some live classes. If you want, you can join the WhatsApp group from the description down below. And okay, we will see you in the next. Bye bye.